All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another post fight reaction, y'all. I had to get up and do a quick one for this, man. I was laying back watching these fights, but all of a sudden, boom, this happens. Joselyne Edwards gets herself another finish, a first round knockout over Priscila Cachoeira. This was crazy, y'all. I mean, I was picking Joselyne Edwards to win this fight, but I was picking her by a decision or maybe even a submission. Like if she was going to get a takedown on Cachoeira, she'd probably just maul her until she get like a rear naked choke or maybe even a ground and pound finish, something like that. But I didn't see this knockout coming because I figured she was going to respect the power and just, keep a distance, use the jab, get the takedown. But Cachoeira, man, that's the thing about her. She believes too much in that stank on her power. And she was just marching forward, putting big shots on Joselyne Edwards, but Joselyne Edwards continued to just land that left hook. Now, it got a little shaky in the beginning, right? Edwards was trying to pump that jab out, and she was trying to get a couple of takedowns. Like she tried two times, to level change on Cachoeira, but Cachoeira stuffed that takedown both times. And that was just showing me that, okay, yeah, Cachoeira is looking strong at this weight. Like she can stop some takedowns. So Joselyne had to stand her ground on the feet. She had to stand her ground trying to pump that jab out, but she was getting hit with a couple of hard right hands and getting backed up by Cachoeira. The thing is, Edwards was keeping her high guard. She was blocking a lot of these shots, taking a few here and there, but then there was an eye poke, from the right hand of Cachoeira. And I think that kind of, at first compromised the vision a little bit of Edwards, so she had to stop. But getting right back into the fight, there was some big exchanges. There were some big exchanges from both fighters. I think Cachoeira got in some big shots, good uppercuts, some left hands. But every time Edwards would step back, she was catching Cachoeira with some clean left hooks. Every time she stepped back out of the high guard, boom, she would catch with that clean left hook to finally, like, Cachoeira was just disrespecting the precision of Edwards, and she gets caught with another combination. It was like a 3-4 punch combination. It was like a left hook, right, left, right. She walks through that, but then she steps in again, gets caught with a big left hook, gets stunned on her feet, and the big right hand freezes up, and she goes down hard. And I mean, she was like out because like her head was still like looking at Joselyne Edwards like she was in the fight, but the rest of her body was on paralysis mode. And, that's where Edwards jumped in, landed a few more shots, boom, stopped the fight. So good solid knockout for Joselyne Edwards, man. Good first round finish. I mean, she's been on a nice little tear right now. 3 finishes. I forgot she finished Chelsea Chandler. She finished Tamir's Vidal. And now she finished Cachoeira. So with 3 finishes like that, I think she's earned maybe like a low rank fight, maybe like a low ranked top 15, maybe somebody like Misha Tate just to kind of test her ground game and to see if she can walk through somebody like that. Or, maybe a Cavalcanti or Irene Aldana, because, Irene Aldana is kind of on the downside as well. So maybe if she can mix it up with some veterans like that to, test her level again to see where she's at. So, yeah, good finish, good solid finish for Joselyne Edwards. Again, you just can't count out Edwards sometimes when it comes to like her technique, and that's why I picked her. I feel like she has that technique that could shut out the power. The thing is, man, it was kind of scary. Like in some of them exchanges, I was waiting for somebody to go down, and I thought it was going to be Edwards because when there was trading like that, Cachoeira, she always does that. Like she'll go in there and like trade those big hooks, and then boom, she catches somebody clean like Lipsky, and they go down, right? But again, you got to factor in Edwards is throwing with more precision and technique. She's coming out of the high guard and she's blocking a lot of these shots, and she's thicker. She's a lot more thicker and durable, and she's heavier than Cachoeira. So that weight and just technique paid off, and boom, knocks out Zombie Girl. So from here, I don't know what's next for Zombie Girl. She might be cut. We never know, because I don't know how much longer she can hang on, because she looked bad from that shot. She looked bad from that shot. I mean, any of the other strikers in the division, like Cavalcanti, I think they beat her. Irene Aldana, Kiel Rosa, if they try to match any of those strikers up with her, I think she beats them all. Um, I think she gets beat by all of them. Sorry, I think she gets beat by all of those strikers for Cachoeira. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next. But Edwards, what do y'all think, man? Does she deserve like another chance at the top 15? I say yeah. Aldana, Misha Tate. That's probably my pick. But let me know, guys, what y'all think. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Peace.